Former students Yana Shulyak and Olena Zornik use a swing at the playground of a destroyed school, amid Russia's attack on Ukraine, in Kharkiv, Ukraine, May 14, 2022. Reuters. Ricardo Moras. Resident Tetiana shows her damaged house in the village of Zahaltsy, in Kyiv region, Ukraine, May 13, 2022. Reuters. Vladislav Mushienko. A person reacts at a holding point for civilian cars destroyed by Russian attacks in Irpin, Ukraine, May 14, 2022. Reuters. Ahmet Jadala. Vera Pilipenko is pictured at the entrance of a basement where she sheltered after her house was hit during Russian bombing in the village of Bezruki, Burhachi district, Kharkiv region, Ukraine, May 14, 2022. Reuters. Ricardo Moras. Residents talk outside the destroyed community hall, as villagers return to Moshchun village, Kyiv region, Ukraine, May 19, 2022. Reuters. Edgar Su. A man walks past a car overturned after a Russian bombing hit the garage in Kharkiv, Ukraine, May 15, 2022. Reuters. Ricardo Moras. Anna Juravel, 27, who is 8.5 months pregnant, helps her family rebuild the roof of their grocery shop in Moshchun village, Kyiv region, Ukraine, May 19, 2022. Reuters. Edgar Su. A local resident stands next to a flooded area after Ukrainian military forces opened a dam to flood in residential area in order to stop advance of Russian forces to arrive to the capital city of Kyiv, in Demidov, Ukraine, May 15, 2022. Reuters. Carlos Faria. Former students play ping-pong at the playground of a destroyed school in Kharkiv, Ukraine, May 14, 2022. Reuters. Ricardo Moras. Vladimir visits his damaged house where a destroyed Russian combat vehicle is parked in Malay Rohan, a village retaken by the Ukrainian forces in Kharkiv region, Ukraine, May 19, 2022. Reuters. Ricardo Moras. Residents Anna collects items from the kitchen of her apartment inside a residential building that was destroyed during Russia's invasion of Ukraine in the town of Borodyanka, in Kyiv region, Ukraine, May 13, 2022. Reuters. Vladislav Mushienko. Vladimir observes his damaged house in Malay Rohan, a village retaken by the Ukrainian forces in Kharkiv region, Ukraine, May 19, 2022. Reuters. Ricardo Moras. Two girls sit in a public square in front of destroyed buildings in Borodyanka outside Kyiv, Ukraine, May 16, 2022. Reuters. Jorge Silva. A Ukrainian boy rides a scooter in a residential neighborhood damaged by Russian shelling in Irpin, Ukraine, May 14, 2022. Reuters. Ahmet Jadala. A car drives past in front of destroyed buildings in Borodyanka outside Kyiv, Ukraine, May 16, 2022. Reuters. Jorge Silva. A local resident takes a pause while clearing a house destroyed by Russian shelling of a residential area in Irpin, Ukraine, May 13, 2022. Reuters. Carlos Faria. Local residents gather outside an apartment building damaged during Ukraine-Russia conflict in the southern port city of Mariupol, Ukraine, May 15, 2022. Reuters. Alexander Ermashenko. Konstantin Durkok, 59, a local resident in Carpenter, reacts while speaking on a stair landing of an apartment building damaged during the Ukraine-Russia conflict in the southern port city of Mariupol, Ukraine, May 15, 2022. Reuters. Alexander Ermashenko. Sisters Zoya Makoshenko, 58, and Nadia Makoshenko, 70, tend their strawberry field as villagers return to Moshchun village, Kiev region, Ukraine, May 19, 2022. Reuters. Edgar Sue. A local resident sits in a courtyard outside a building heavily damaged during the Ukraine-Russia conflict in the southern port city of Mariupol, Ukraine, May 15, 2022. Reuters. Alexander Ermoshenko. People move past a residential building destroyed during the Ukraine-Russia conflict in the southern port city of Mariupol, Ukraine, May 12, 2022. Reuters. Alexander Ermoshenko.